Jingle bells, jingle all the way. And what do you want for Christmas? And what happens at Christmas? Families come together and families play games together. And let's jingle our way into the kitchen and find out whether Instant Chef Party is worth your money. And so as we enter the game, you can see that we have a career mode and a fun mode. And so let's jingle our way over to the career mode first. And after picking our character, we head on into the game, and basically this is all the games in the actual game, and you have to basically play them in order to unlock these different modes, which are mainly sort of like players versus computers, and all sorts of different things. So, you know, different modes as in different amount of people that can play them together. So let's jump out of here and let's go where the actual fun is. Funny enough, the fun bit. And so after clicking and picking who wants to actually play, we enter the game. Pick yourself a board from a Christmassy and a summery type board, and then pick how many stages you actually want to partake within. And as you all get placed within the start of the actual board, which you have to go through in kind of like a board game, you then roll the dice. Pretty standard stuff so far, eh? And so the flooring has different markings, numbers 1 to 20, or depending on which board you pick or stages you pick. And then you get question mark type things where you get to do like a random opponent move back 5 spaces, or you move forward 3 spaces, things like that. And then you got like a verse thing where I think if both of you land on it at different times, you get to actually battle each other. And then at the end of each round, the leaderboard is shown, and then a mini game end of turn comes up, and then you get pushed into a random mini game. And these are quite varied, and all ones that you've played in the career type mode as well. And thus, pretty standardly, this goes on until someone wins. So the actual board game itself is pretty standard, but it is entertaining, and you can only play it with multiple amounts of people. So, you know, that's the whole point of it really, isn't it? If you want to play it on your own, just play the career mode, which is, you know, perfectly good as well. So there's 13 games, and like a certain other Mario game, they are pretty varied in how you actually approach them. So some might have you spinning food around, washing things up, counting things, and doing almost like, not a rhythm type game, but you have to press the sequences in sequence on the actual controller to what it tells you on the actual screen. So the actual motion controls come in quite handy, and you have to have Joy-Cons to play this game, as it won't let me play it on a normal controller, because you're actually using the motion, chopping things, moving like things around to wash them or to barbecue them over a spit. And I believe there is quite a bit of value within this. Now, I will say that the career modes kind of almost throw away a ball, but the actual game, the board game itself, has actually got a bit of longevity to it. The first game that I played was with my daughter. She's 6. She thoroughly enjoyed it. She found the games easy to play, but also difficult to kind of master, if you like. And my wife found it interesting, and in 3-player, we've got 2 Switches luckily enough, so we got 4 Joy-Cons, but in 3-player, it was the same affair. It was fun to play, jingling all the way to Christmas. And I think we'll be playing this Christmas Day just as a fun little thing. We also have the other Mario game, but I think with both of them together, I don't think anyone's going to get bored. But if you want the cheaper end of the spectrum and you don't want to splash like $50 out, then I think this is probably the one to go for. It's not like 100% better than the other one, but it's not, you know, it's not a load of rubbish either. So I rate games out of 5, and I'm going to rate it a 3 out of 5, mainly because you get a bit of value. It would be nice to have a few more games to it, and the controls are easy, but the games are again easy, but takes a bit to actually, you know, master them, and there is fun to have within this game. A 3 out of 5 is just above average, and that's probably where I'd lay this game. I think after a while you could get bored with this, but for the price I don't think you'll be too annoyed at that, if that makes sense. I think you'll get your value out of it. It's £20, and yeah, I'd say it's probably £15-20 I'd pay for this, and yeah, I suppose you do get your value out of it. So you're going to buy it. What are you going to be playing Christmas Day? Are you going to be getting something new, or something old, or something borrowed, or something blue? I don't know, that's a different thing, isn't it? Anyway, yeah, let us know down in the comments, because obviously that's what they're there for. And if you're feeling in the Christmas spirit, hit that like and subscribe button. Go on, you know you want to. You want to join the Switchhead family after all, because life is better when we switch together.